Welcome to my living room. Today my living room brings me all the way home to Pen Grove, California. And today we're going to go ahead and do some ground school for you and really kind of show you some pitfalls you may be running into when you're working ground school, and maybe you're not really having a clear understanding of why you're doing your ground school, and maybe you're making some mistakes you're not even aware of that aren't getting you the benefits that you thought you'd get from doing your ground school. And so we have several tasks that we offer in our system. I want to demonstrate some of the tasks, the pitfalls, and I'm going to go ahead and put them all together for you at the end to demonstrate maybe a clearer understanding of why you're doing it, the benefits, and then the relationship you're going to create, but more importantly, going to be a whole lot safer with your horse if he understands what you're doing with him on the ground. Now, believe it or not, how much time do you spend with your horse riding? It's a question. How much time do you spend with your horse on the ground? Well, believe it or not, you're going to spend a whole lot more time in your relationship with your horse on the ground than you are going to be riding. You can turn that time into a very productive time to create the better relationship, to be safer, and the byproduct is when you get to riding, you're going to have a whole lot more understanding to get maybe a better relationship when you're riding your horse, a safer, funner experience. Well, here's a handful of tasks we're going to demonstrate with Amadeus here. The first one is going to be, when I walk off and stop, I want him to stop. He shouldn't violate my space. We have one huge principle we stand for here. I can touch him. He can never touch me unless I say it's okay. So he has to respect my bubble. And so in this relationship, I can touch any part of his body, but he can't touch any part of my body unless I say it's okay. Huge principle. The next principle we're going to cover is going to be, we're going to be prepared in position before, during, and after transitions. And so we're going to demonstrate that. So the task here, one of the tasks I'm going to show, when I walk off and stop, he should stop. Now, I'm not going to take my eyes off. I'm not actually go ahead and just kind of blind walk off and stop and have your horse run you over like a freight train. You can go ahead and keep your eye on your horse, but the idea is when you stop, he should stop, maintain, we'll say, a bubble, and we'll establish a 6-foot bubble between him. It's going to be one of the tasks I'm going to demonstrate. Another task I'm going to demonstrate, I'm going to ask him to back up by sending energy down my lead line. Very, very valuable task, backing our horses up. The better your horse backs up, the better he's going to do everything else in his career. Then I have numerous other tasks I'm going to share with you. So here's the first one. I want to walk off. And this here will solve the majority of your ground school issues when your horse will respect your personal space. Because these horses are herd animals, and notice how fast I'm walking. Some days I feel pretty like I'm demonstrating, like I'm walking like an old guy. Some days I feel like that, and believe it or not, my horse should walk as slow as I'm walking, and if I stop, he should stop and respect my personal space. If I walk faster, he should walk faster with me because he's a herd animal, and the herd can go as fast as the leader. If I'm stopping, I'm asking him to back off me. I want to walk a little faster here. And wherever I go, I want him to follow me, but maintain that clear line of yielding to my bubble. I'm going to stop. He stopped. Powerful task, powerful task. Let's bring it back up here to us. They're very emotional animals. Okay, so it's an intention game backed up with your body language. Now, I'm letting them in my bubble. I'm saying, hey, you know what? Back up. Back up. Wasn't that nicer to have that response than you some crazy whipping your rope around? The person that's doing that kind of activity didn't start off by being very subtle in the initial parts, escalated their aid, got the result, and rewarded the horse with the smallest change/try. So when you start off in these activities, know your horse is not going to respond, but give him the benefit of the doubt by starting quietly. Build it, pop the bubble, a gentle encouragement, reward the smallest change /try, let the rest be longer in the work, and then always work back to see how subtle you can be. So I'm going to say, hey, come on back in here and say hi to me here. Now, who gave him that invitation? I did. Now, how much more subtle can I be on this backing up? Can I do it like this? Now, watch my intentions. I want to go ahead with no intention, do this. With no intention, watch. But now watch my intentions change. That is so cool. I can go, now watch my intentions change. This time I'm blowing air on them, and so I'm demonstrating these little theatrics like blowing energy, but really it's my intention shift. Just bring it back up to me again. He's a really good boy. Look, this is a start of a relationship, and their nature is, it's a moving game. He'd like to have me move back. If he got up out of the stall at a corral with a certain attitude, like he's the top dog that day, he'd say, let's get Dennis to move out of my way. Dennis moves out of his way. He goes, woohoo, I'm the leader for the day. I'm going to go, you know what? We're open to that dialogue, but we're not going to have that happen. I'm not going to make you feel less, but we're going to have a assertive relationship where I'm the leader, 51%, he can be 49. Okay? Let's go ahead and back up. I'm asking for a backup. I'm asking for a backup. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Not all this wiggling rope around, okay? Now the next task I have in my system is what we call a disengagement. And right here, I'm going to get myself prepared and get myself in position to move his rear end, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Now, that prior task we did was our backing up. And I suggest you probably take it in that order, and you probably want to do this disengagement in this order as well. So right now, I'm just getting myself prepared. I'm in position. And believe it or not, a lot of times I see students trying to move their horse's rear end. This is what takes place. Now watch. They say, move the rear end, and they move the rear end, and the rear end's moving, and the rear end's moving. But now watch what his shoulder's doing to me. He hasn't done it yet. He's pretty respectful. Right there. I actually pulled that shoulder into me. He's going, I'm not going to go in there. He knows better. But all too often, a lot of times the hindquarters will go away like that. And the horse they're leading, the shoulder falls in. And as much as the rear end's moving, with all the intention trying to move that rear end, the shoulder is pushing in on them, and horses will dominate with their shoulders. And so what I'm doing here is I'm keeping my arms straight, keeping that same principle. I can touch you, you can't touch me. And basically he has to bend around my arm, and that shoulder can't come in like this. So watch me get myself prepared, hold that shoulder up, and ask that hindquarter to step away. So now you can see he's virtually bending around my left hand, and he's not violating me with that shoulder. So move the hindquarters. Now when it feels good, change your intentions. Turn your body off. Good boy. And so now I'm going to ask my horse to do this again. This isn't an ask. I'm just change my intentions. My body's changing again. Turn my body off. But now, what if I couldn't get my horse to move? I'm saying move the rear end. I have like a line here on the ground. I'm not letting my feet go past this line for safety. But I have my stick, my horseman's flag, my ultimate horseman's flag. I'd say move. He didn't move. Hey, that escalation of aid. I suggest you move. He didn't move. I would gently tap his butt away until he moved. If I had to tap his butt away, I would make sure I'd take my stick, my flag, my ultimate horse flag, and I would erase that. I would erase where I tapped him. Then again, we're going to see how subtle it can be. Just try it again. I'm going to change my intentions. Move your rear end. Move it faster. Move it faster. Move it faster. Boy, I like that. Hey, change my energy, Dennis. Look at him, licking and chewing. A disengagement. Very, very powerful task.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I want to give an invitation to join my No Dust Club. The No Dust Club is a club where you're going to spend $20 a month. I want to give you access to a library of information that just has all the answers to questions you may have about problem solving or advancing your skills with your horse, from the round pen to performance horses. I'm also going to go ahead and give you a monthly DVD for that $20 investment. You're going to get discounts on products and services, 25% off Wrangler products when you're a member of our club. You join today, going to give you an ultimate horse flag, hey, a $40 value, $20 investment, you get the flag today. Give us a call, join the club, and we'll see you in the best club in the industry, the No Dust Club.
Hey horse lovers, you whispered and we heard you. The Dennis Reis Horseman's flag has been improved again. Some of you said your arms were tired from hauling all that heavy fiberglass. Our new horse flags are lighter weight for easier handling and more flexible for a more refined feel, and have a light polycarbon core with a soft rubber exterior. They're still sturdy enough for a firm reinforcement when necessary, but so much more comfortable to carry. They come in 4 fabulous, fashionable colors: ruby, sapphire, onyx, and emerald. Of course, our flags still have an ergonomic grip and hook for safely untangling rope or cinching a difficult horse. Order yours today, 800-732-8220, or order online at reisranch.com.
I'd like to give you an invitation to meet Deborah and I personally at one of our tour stops. Hey, bring your horse out, spend the weekend with us riding. You can't bring your horse out, at least come out and meet us and watch. You're going to be around a lot of horse lovers. We can help you improve your skills and improve the relationship you have with your horse. If you really want to immerse yourself in horsemanship, hey, spend a month with me out in California. I have a school starting up in July. Give us a call. We'll tell you all about the prices, the scheduling, and how we can really help you improve your relationship with your horse. Look forward to having you call us.
Don't miss out. Come and see Dennis Reis live. Call or go online for No Dust Tour free passes for the following locations: July 13th and 14th, Monterey, California; July 20th and 21st, Reis Ranch, Pengrove, California; July 27th and 28th, Woodside, California; August 3rd and 4th, Red Bluff, California. Get your free passes today. Call 800-732-8220 or go online at reisranch.com.
Welcome back to Dennis Reis Universal Horsemanship.
A little review. We worked on the backup, worked on moving the hindquarters. Now the next task I'm going to go to is called a leg yield. And we're going to go ahead and put my horse on the fence. I want to push that eye again, behind it. I'm turning my energy off. I'm pushing over again. Turning my energy off. Again. I'm moving the hindquarters away. Hind end, front end, hind end, front end, body off. Big exhale. Say, good boy. Good boy. My tools are holstered up. I'm rubbing him here. He lowered his head and gave. Let's try that again. Front end, rear end, front, rear, front, rear, front, rear. Turn my energy off, change my intentions, and he stopped. Lowered his head and gave, and I say, good boy, and I'll pet him right here, say, you're okay, you're all right, you're all right. He's confused right here, you're all right, you're all right. My body's off. You're just trying real hard, you're all right. You're okay. You're all right. There you go. He's trying real hard. Let's try that again. Change my intentions, front end, rear end, front end, rear end. When it feels good, there's a little cadence to this move. Change your intentions. Good boy, you can rub them. Now, it's a nice little leg yield in course 1. But I have a way to show you some pretty cool stuff. Let me go ahead and get a couple cones for him. Okay, I have my center point right here. I'm going to put right here in the middle of my corral. Horses really want circles, figures, and patterns, okay? Cool. I got some pretty good reference points now. I'm getting myself prepared and positioned to move what end? The front end. I'm going to direct my hand to the location, push that shoulder over, all the way over, Now go forward. Okay, now, Dennis, can we hit our cones underneath that outside stirrup? Don't push them too much. Woo! Okay. Now I got to find my circle here myself too, because I established a circle out there. I got to find my circle in the middle here and not let them pull me all over the corral. So we're finding a straight line on our circle. And I got to keep my engagement going forward. I got a teaching rein. Boy, I pushed too much energy on them there. Got to get things kind of lined out here on this right side. Yeah, and you're always going to be looking ahead of you to hit your location. So now I got my horse going straight. Now what if I didn't have my leg yield worked out? I'll have him come in here. Can I push him out? Well, there's your leg yield that I did prior. Let's go ahead and put it together at a walk. Now let's change my hands. Keep my forward motion. And with all cadence and flow, I want to pull that eye, push the rear end away, tip the weight back, walk the shoulders over, and go the opposite direction. A transition. That's the key. Here we go. Pull the eye, push the hip, tip the weight, shoulders. Hey, look at that. Right around my cone. Step away. Oh, I missed my line over there. Keep them forward and balanced. Let's try that again. Get ourselves prepared. Get ourselves in position. Keep your straight line. He's following in on me. Get prepared. Get it right. Here we go. Rotate in. Lateral bend. Disengagement. Tip the weight back. Shoulders go over. And right off. I challenge you, after we get done here, you go outside, you put out some cones, get yourself a little rope, measure out a nice little straight, little circle there, and I challenge you to see how hard it is. Truth be known, this is the first time I've ever tried it with him. It's the first time I ever tried it was at a tour stop about 2 weeks ago to really up my game, and boy, what a challenge. Let's go ahead and try this now. Hey, that lateral bend on the ground. Can I get my horse to bend laterally? Lateral flexion. Well, look at this. This could get so much better. And it's something we have never tried with him. There's a give, I gave. Let's try that again. Let's get our lateral bend here. He gave, what did I do? Let's try that again. Bend him laterally. Bend him. Good. I'm going to go ahead and back out of his way a little bit. I'm kind of in his way where I'm asking him to bend into, so I can get my body out of his way. He said, I'll go that way if you're in my way, Dennis. Just get him bent laterally here. Wait till he gives. Wait. Hey, give right there. Reward that smallest change, that slightest try. Let's try that again. Just bend them laterally here. Right on around. Wow. Let's try this now. Let's see if I can actually get him vertical here. That's a task in course 1. Look at that. Now let's take that vertical and bring him lateral. Like that. Pretty powerful stuff. Look at that. Good boy. Let's try that again. Let's get him breaking at the pole. He's going to say yes. Just keep his ears level. You're all right. We've got some good stuff going right now. He goes, you're starting to pay attention, Dennis. I'm liking you more right now. He's going to say yes. There. Just keep those ears level and bring them right around laterally. Right on around. Good boy. Let's try the other side. Let's get him to say yes here. That vertical flexion, just like that. Very soft, quiet, happy horse. Look at how nice and quiet his eye is. Let's go ahead and bend him laterally here. Good boy. We'll bend him again here laterally here. Just like that. So in the book, I'm not asking you to get vertical flexion. I'm asking for a starting place, just to get him bent like this, okay? But I would challenge you to get your vertical flexion and then bring him lateral like that. That's what I'd like to see you get to. But you know what? Start off, just get him bent laterally, keep his ears level, just like that, okay? But I'd like you to get to a spot where you get that vertical flexion like this, and then bring him lateral like that. Hey, it's been a pleasure having us in the living room. We don't see in the future, we'll see in the pasture. Hey, God bless you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Introducing Dr. Stephen Alday, the creator of Lubricin.
Dr. Alday, I have an emergency situation right now, and you're on your way, but what do I do in the meantime?
Well, emergency situations typically with horses involve either a traumatic injury, typically lacerations or trauma to an area where a horse is acutely lame or hemorrhaging or has been traumatized in some way, or they basically are showing tremendous signs of external discomfort. What ends up happening there is that you need to, we'll address lacerations first. The first thing you need to do is, if this area is hemorrhaging, obviously clear the area, remove any type of obstruction from it or foreign to body, whatever, and then apply pressure to it directly, hopefully with either, if you don't have, gauze or a clean compress of some sort, basically get a clean towel or something of this nature to apply pressure to it to stop the hemorrhaging to start with. The second thing you can do is you can cleanse the area somewhat, so you can basically, it makes it easier to evaluate. You can see what structures might be exposed, whatever, so you can at least communicate that to the professional, hopefully, if you've contacted them at that time, so they can come. In the cases of colic, on the other hand, a horse can be extremely uncomfortable and can be very, very difficult to handle because they can thrash and they can, create more and more damage to themselves and or to you. So, if you have the ability to keep the horse walking, it's always good, because that's probably going to uncomplicate and not create problems, as far as their gastrointestinal tract or displacement of the bowels is concerned. If it turns out that horse is so uncomfortable that you can't control that, what you should do basically is put them in an area like this and try to keep them up the best you can so you don't create further damage.
Call today to order Lubricin at wholesale prices. Limited time offer, so call 800-732-8220 or order online at reisranch.com.
I want to give an invitation to join my No Dust Club. The No Dust Club is a club where you're going to spend $20 a month. I want to give you access to a library of information that just has all the answers to the questions you may have about problem solving or advancing your skills with your horse, from the round pen to performance horses. I'm also going to go ahead and give you a monthly DVD for that $20 investment. You're going to get discounts on products and services, 25% off Wrangler products when you're a member of our club. You join today, going to give you an ultimate horse flag, a $40 value, $20 investment, you get the flag today. Give us a call, join the club, and we'll see you in the best club in the industry, the No Dust Club.
Don't miss out. Come and see Dennis Reis live. Call or go online for No Dust Tour free passes for the following locations: July 13th and 14th, Monterey, California; July 20th and 21st, Reis Ranch, Pengrove, California; July 27th and 28th, Woodside, California; August 3rd and 4th, Red Bluff, California. Get your free passes today. Call 800-732-8220 or go online at reisranch.com. Hey horse lovers, we need your help on the road, and in return we'll help you with your horse. Here's how it works. You can register as a No Dust Tour online ambassador and work from your computer at home. Email out tickets that have your own special code. Or become a state ambassador and we'll mail you numbered tickets to our events. Then you give them to other horse lovers, local businesses, and anyone else you know who might want to come to our tour stops. And you don't have to stick to just one tour stop. For each one of your tickets collected, you'll get $1 credit for merchandise in our store. Whoever gets the most tickets to one tour stops gets a 1-month premier horse course from Reis Ranch. And we'll put you in the running for the top ticket earner of the year. Whoever drives the highest total tickets to all Reis Ranch tour stops this year wins a 5-day clinic at Reis Ranch with Dennis Reis. We'll pay the winner's airfare to the clinic and give you a school horse, or drive yourself and bring your own horse. Call us at 1-800-732-8220 for information and details, or register online at reisranch.com. Hi, this is Deborah Reis, and we feed all of our horses Elk Grove Milling Stable Mix feed. What makes Stable Mix the right choice? There is no corn or molasses, and it is a complete feed that's weed certified free. It includes all the necessary daily vitamins and minerals and has bran for the coat and biotin for the hoof. For more information, go to elkgrovemilling.com.